So my next one is to bring you in here and show our warehouse, which is our prefabrication spot. Our prefab techs, which are our apprentices, are in here working today. The biggest thing with this space is that we really wanted to have a space that I think that everyone's able to work on and able to get a sense of professionalism, because they have a very controlled environment. We keep this at 70 degrees. We keep this very comfortable for the apprentices, and I think which also helps rather than working in a warehouse with a wind chill going through there 20 degrees. So it's worked out really good. So let's walk on down here. How are we doing?
Good, how are you?
What are we up to here?
We're prepping for box outs.
Prepping for box outs.
Double, single receptacles.
Yeah.
And pop wires on and pop in the box.
Right.
And there you go.
Excellent. It's nice to sit down. It's nice and it's a bit different to the old building where you might be a bit cold right now, right?
Yeah, no, I like
it.
Yeah, it's really bright in here too.
It's bright. Exactly. Exactly. You can actually do that.
Fan of that.
Yeah. And I think it changes up, right? The variety on the work. So what time did you start this morning? Is this kind of the job for the day?
We did this half yesterday.
Right.
And now we're doing this. We need 80 of them. So
80 of them.
Out 80.
Working through it.
And then we'll probably either hop on the pigtails or finish up the box out.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, thanks for all the help. Looks great.
Absolutely.
Let's go over and talk to this crew over here now. How are we doing?
Doing good.
How's everyone?
Great.
Yeah. How are you doing? You're doing. So we're doing the same over here. Pigtails, banging them out. These got to get done, and we have to. Sometimes it can be a bit monotonous, but I think sitting around this table having a bit of a laugh helps, right?
Yeah.
That helps a lot, because it's you could be over in the corner and of a job site sitting on a box or a reel of wire trying to do it, but at least you can sit around and talk about the Patriots on Sunday night, or talk about how Gong is really good at basketball. And well done, guys. Thanks for all the effort. Appreciate it. So along here, we kind of make sure that we keep everything neat and tidy. This is a very, very square, clean facility. So when it comes to our load centers, this is some of the stuff that we built in here. So these are kind of to save on space, because this isn't a massive facility. It's actually pretty close to what we had in the previous building, but we managed to recess back in these panel areas to allow us to create as much space as we could. But again, here we got our home runs up on the spools. This is what happens over when we talked earlier on to Sebastian. This is the drawings and the stuff that they're doing, which comes out and talks about the load center. So the breakers are then put in front of the apprentices. They're showing how to put these in. They keep it neat and tidy with their wiring. This one's halfway through, but they're labeling their cables in a consistent way, making sure that when it gets out to the electricians, that if a home run is short, that's okay, because we have a label on it. We'll pull it out, pull in the right length. No harm done. Maybe send a bit of feedback into that, or why that shouldn't have been short or was short, and we can maybe make it better the next time, find out what happened with it. But again, love this little space here and how these worked out. So one of the things here we added, as we had in our building, we added our welding area. This is where we can fabricate and do all of our work on these skids in a controlled environment. Sam's in here doing a bit of work, so let me see. Hey Sam, what's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. You're welding here.
I am. I actually just finished up a frame for 104 meters, 3rd and 4th.
Okay.
Here. Right from plans from our.
Oh, we saw those drawings in site. Sebastian was working on them.
Yep.
Very cool.
So these have made our lives so much easier.
Yeah.
So we have full frame with all of our cuts, and then we're now moving on. You guys.
All in-house made drawings, right?
Yep, all in-house made. Makes everything really easy. We cut everything to size and then put it together.
Excellent, excellent. And how are you finding the welding? You like it?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It was definitely a skill that I had developed initially.
Right.
But it's something fun that it has a lot of utility.
Yeah, it does, isn't it? It's like it's not something that's ever going to go away, and it's this type of welding isn't like manufacturing conveyor belt welding. It's specific, right? You got to make sure that it's done and it's strong enough to withhold, the kind of environments that we're putting our stuff into, right?
Yeah, especially I know like next week we have a couple of underground sleds that are potentially 6-inch rigid.
Right.
So there's a lot of weight that these are holding.
Yeah.
But the amount of ease that it helps the guys in the field.
Yeah.
It's all worth it. I mean, they're dropping these guys in place. They're not up and hold for hours on end, sending pipes up. It's drop, everything, and then go.
That's the biggest thing, right? It is, and they love it, because they're, I took a bit of, as Nate was saying, and we were chatting earlier on, I took a bit of buy-in, right, to see it happen. and it kind of spread throughout the company once the first couple were done. And now they're kind of almost like waiting to see how it's going to look, and because they know they look good on the job site. We're all making each other look good, right?
Yeah, I remember the first couple sets we did, and we got them done, got them at the site, and everyone was wondering, oh, is this going to work? And then a month later, all of a sudden, hey, I need some skits. Hey,
Yeah.
That's great.
That's it.
It's great to see.
Word of mouth will never be defeated. Look at this fancy machine over here. Zach, you're looking top class in there. Yeah, we've already noticed that since you got over here how well this warehouse is looking, so we appreciate all the efforts with that. It's not what's that? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right. You're just getting comfortable in the building, right?
Yeah.
Trying to figure it all out.
Trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
An accurate number on all the spots that we have there now.
Yeah.
Accurate number on all the pallets we have on the floor.
Right.
So we can get them all up.
Yeah.
Figure out what these guys are doing with their workspace.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It's even one small thing that I notice when I'm leaving at night is you park the forklift in the same spot, the same angle every night. You head out the door. It's just that kind of clean look. It's consistency. Just helps the mind understand. Right, I can go home now and sleep. It is fantastic. Well, thanks for all the help, Zach. Well, talk to me, guys. What are you doing here right now?
We're taping up the bottom of them.
Okay. Why do you tape the bottom of them? There we go. Right.
Yeah, we got one more to finish up.
Right.
And that's going to be probably done by the end of the day.
End of the day. That's the plan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Good stuff. And do you like working on these, or because
these are fun.
These are fun, right? Yeah. That's the thing. It's working on putting the pigtails into the plugs, right? That's okay. It gets a bit boring after a while.
Yeah, right.
This is real kind of building stuff with your hands, right? Yeah. That's what I was saying inside. I was chatting to Sebastian, who does the design on these, and Nate. This is the stuff that when we talk about getting onto the job site, we drop them in the hole. It could take 2-3 days, possibly to put these in. But what the work you guys are doing, safety-wise, right? You're sitting here, 70 degrees, controlled environment, been able to put these together, and then when they get dropped into the hole, we're out of there in 2 or 3 hours. We're done. We're heading home. It's not weather dependent. So, how do you feel this kind of affects your apprenticeship? As you get to see this stuff kind of getting done? Because my apprenticeship in first year, I didn't do any of this stuff. Different environment, right? But it's good stuff for you guys to be able to do, right?
Yeah.
This one here is over and complete. Can you show me this one?
Yeah. That was finished this morning.
Right.
We were working on it yesterday.
Yeah.
Rob, Justin, Josh, and I.
Yeah.
Working on it yesterday.
That's a lot of cool stuff. Love it, guys. Look at that. It's going to make our foreman's life a lot easier when they get out onto that job site.